Offensive lineman number 75, Flynn Malgiri. Offensive lineman number 55, Caleb Haas. Offensive lineman number 72, Gabriel Radley. Wide receiver number 19, Nunzio Palladino. Wide receiver number 9, Tommy Porter. Tight end number 99, Gavin Newth. Running back number 1, Porter Cange. Running back number 20, Zachary Henderson. And quarterback number 17, Graham Duska. Head coach Jim Fiacco of the FM Hornets. And now the starting defense for the home team, the Spartans of ESF. Defensive lineman number 44, Khalil Coleman. Defensive lineman number 15, Ian Wilson. Defensive lineman number 67, Daniel Foster. Defensive lineman number 74, Jude Rudnick. Linebacker number 9, Kamari Jones. Linebacker number 8, Jaden Raydell. Linebacker number 34, Aiden DeWald. Defensive back number 2, Jaden Racabo. Defensive back number 3, Caleb Cook. Defensive back number 4, Phil Moore. And defensive back number 5, J. Neil McDuffie. The Spartans are coached by Brad Keyser. He is assisted by Chris Winch, DJ Charles, Alex Van Tassel, Bryant Keyser, Mike Macko, and Nick Omolanowicz.
Spartan Stadium today. Todd?
Tanner, I love sectionals. It gets so exciting. The student sections show up, right? The band's out there. I know they're ready to go, right? The lights are on. The clocks are set back. So it's just a really, really good vibe out there right now.
All right, let's get right into it. Starting off with the 3 seed, Fayetteville Manlius. They come in 5-4 on the year, 4-1 in the Class A National Division. They actually started off the season 1-4 and then won 4 out of their next 4-1 in the rest of the season. They ended on a 3-game winning streak. They got a huge upset win over Carthage. The 5 seed currently is they play Whitesboro tonight. And to even get to the semis, they got a comeback win over the 6 seed Corcoran last week, and this is the 8th-ranked team in Syracuse.com power rankings for large schools.
Yeah, 8 says a lot, but it does look like on paper that FM did struggle a little bit this year. Now, let's talk about ESM on the other hand.
All right, as we head to the Spartans of East Syracuse Manoa, they're 7-2 on the year, 4-0, actually 5-0 in the Class A division. That was good enough to win the Class A American division. They're winners of 4 straight. Actually 5 straight now if you include last week's win against Nottingham. They've had big-time wins. The defense has shown up all season, and they're outscoring teams by 116 points. And they're also ranked 4th for Syracuse.com's power rankings in the large class schools as well.
See, now 4 speaks a little bit more than 8, right? So hopefully ESM comes out of the day with a win. Tanner, whoever wins this game is going to the bowl or to the Dome, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
We've got Dome implications on the line for sectional finals next Friday. The game will be at 8 o'clock. As we get up into the matchup history, it's been very one-sided. If you go back to 2015, when these teams started originally playing one another, FM is 4-0. They averaged 44 points against the Spartans in those games, and ESM is averaging 18.5 against FM.
Yeah, FM has always been a really good powerhouse in all different sports, right? You have really good athletes over in Fayetteville, so this is going to be a really interesting game. ESM, on the other hand, you know, they're kind of up and down, but we've seen really a lot of good things this season, and not just this season, but leading up to the season, right? You got to build up, and ESM has done a heck of a job there.
All right, as we go into players to watch for tonight, we're going to start off with the Hornets sophomore quarterback Graham DeZuka, 721 yards on the year. He's got 6 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. On the ground, Zachary Henderson, he's been doing the work, 603 yards, 7 touchdowns as well. And then the backup running back, Porter Ganj, 370 yards and 5 touchdowns.
Tanner, yards are the name of the game, right?
Yes.
The most important part. Let's see what ESM's got.
All right, well, it's the usual suspects for the Spartans. Nothing's really changed. J. Neal McDuffie doing it all this year. 647 all-purpose yards, 11 touchdowns, and he's got 6 touchdowns of 30 or more yards this season. Dwelle Taylor, the primary back for the Spartans, 837 yards on the ground, 6 touchdowns as well. He had one last week in the win against Nottingham. And then Phil Moore, 277 yards and a touchdown through the air. He's also got 2 rushing touchdowns on the air, so watch him to be a threat in the ground game.
I mean, really strong players for both teams, right?
Yes.
This is going to be a really heck of a matchup, and I can't wait. Tanner, who do you think is going to win this game?
I'm going to go with a little bit of bias. I'm going to go with the Spartans. I do think that as long as ESM can keep control of the clock, stay on the ground, stay ahead of schedule, do not fall behind the chains, they'll suit them well. We are dealing with a little bit of rain slick conditions for the 3rd straight week in the world, so we've seen that over the last few weeks play a factor in the kicking game, in the air game as well. So I'm going to go with the Spartans in this one.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to take the Spartans here too. Yes, it is windy and it's rainy. I think the wind is going to play a little bit more of a factor than rain today.
Yeah, higher wind. Wind's going to play more of a factor than
I think that's
rain.
going to be a really tough factor. Now, I don't know anything about FM coming in, how they deal with weather and everything, but I know the Spartans, if they focus, they get the job done, I think they have a really good chance of going to the Dome today.
I will say this. The FM team did battle the conditions last week, same as the Spartans in the rain against Corcoran, as much teams in Class A did and around the entire section did last week. FM, once again, they had the comeback win against Corcoran last week. They were trailing by 3 to 6 points in the 4th quarter late as Corcoran just went on a run in the second half, and they ended up getting the comeback win.
Yeah, it's going to be a really, really tough one out there. I'm super excited. Tanner, take us home.
All right, that is the pregame show here on Spartan Sports Network for today's sectional semifinals matchup. I will be on the call for that one. Kickoff is set for 6:30, and we'll see you then.
Conductor, how about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks.
Shh, we're trying to hear.
Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid's solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorite.
My kid heard that solo.
You saying I did?
Yeah.
Come on.
Looking for a spot to kick back with friends or grab a bite with the family? Since 2010, Trappers 2 in Manoa has been the place to be. From awesome pizza to pub favorites, there's something for everyone. Got a party or special event? We got you. Inside, outside, or at the brand new sandbar on the patio. Plus, don't miss Thursday trivia, volleyball leagues, and more. We're proud to be called the Cheers of Syracuse. Come hang out at Trappers 2, where good times are always on the menu.
This high school gym used to be packed most nights. Not anymore. Do you know why? Because bad behavior by fans, especially adults, has caused a shortage of game officials across the country. You see, without officials, we can't have sports. Don't let this become reality. It's time for a change. Let's bench bad behavior for good.
Welcome to Spartan Stadium here on Spartan Sports Network. Class A semifinal action here on SSN alongside you. I'm Tanner Jace as the East Syracuse Manoa Spartans welcome the 3-seeded Fayetteville Manlius Hornets into Spartan Stadium. Dome implications on the line in this one. Winner will play next week at 8 o'clock on Friday night in the Carrier Dome for a sectional championship. It's been a story of almost two different seasons for these two teams as Rudnick will kick off to the Hornets to start this one off. The Spartans come in 7-2 on the year, winners of 5 straight in the Class A American Division champions. 5-4 FM Hornets come in at the 3 seed. They currently ended the year on 4 straight victories to make it to the semis. And included an upset win over Carthage back earlier on in October. Spartans with a win over 7-seed Nottingham last week to punch their ticket to the semis. And for the Hornets, it took a comeback win over Corcoran to get here as well. Crazy night here in East Syracuse. Current weather, game time weather, it's 52 degrees out as we get ready for kickoff. The winner of Carthage-Whitesboro awaits as Rudnick will punch this one out of bounds near the 30-25-yard line. And we'll get an first penalty of the night on this one. We'll get the first look at the FM offense for the first time tonight, headlined by Zachary Henderson, the running back, one of the best running backs in the section for the Hornets. He's touched the ball 157 times this year, 186 yards, and 8 touchdowns. It's a handoff to Henderson right off the bat, and the Spartans are in the backfield right away. Khalil Coleman in on the stop. Second down and 11 from the Hornet 34-yard line. That's Sergio Garcia running in from the sideline. Dazuka in the shotgun for the Hornets. And it's another handoff to Henderson this time, and Kamari Jones met once again at the line of scrimmage. Be marked down at the 35-yard line exactly. So it's about a gain of 1 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 10 to go. In the comeback win over Corcoran, it was the Zachary Henderson show last week. 26 attempts, 203 yards on the ground, and a touchdown, and he had 16 yards receiving as well. $13 on the play clock for the Hornets as they rush to the line. Dazuka sits in the shotgun. And we're going to get a flag out. Henderson and Del Taylor breaks that one up. So we'll see what the flag is. It looks like there was motion in the line of scrimmage right off the bat. And it was going to be a penalty against the Hornets. Coach Keyser and the Spartans will decline that one. And right off the bat. So it's 4th down and 10 early on for the Hornet offense. Dazuka comes off the field, and we'll see the punting unit for the first time tonight as the Spartans defense gets a stop to start this one off. High snap, punt, tipped at the line. It looks like Jaden Ricabo got in there to put to apply some pressure on Newth, the punter and tight end.
Down at the 49-yard line, punt of 14 yards, pressured on the play by Jaden Ricabo. ESM will take over their first possession of the game from their FM 49, 1st and 10.
Positive field position for the Spartans to kick this one off here in the semis tonight. Robbie Clifford in the ESM offense going out for the first time as we get a look. J-Neil McDuffie now the tailback for the Spartans with Clifford in the shotgun. Low snap, handoff, McDuffie. McDuffie shreds one, and he will get to at least the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 1 on the play for J-Neil McDuffie, who is coming off a career game last week, touching the ball 13 times on the ground for 145 yards and 4 touchdowns to help lead the Spartans in the quarterfinal victory over Nottingham last week. 2nd down and 9 from the FM 48. Clifford in the shotgun. Handoff Mcduffie once again. McDuffie's got a blocks on the outside. McDuffie's found the edge to the 30. The 20, he's got a block by Phil Moore. And it's an early touchdown for the Spartans. McDuffie starts where he left off last week. And in the last 2 games alone, he's got 5 touchdowns on the ground. And you can give that one his 7th touchdown of 30 or more yards this season. As we bring you inside the replay, just beautiful blocks from the offensive line of the Spartans setting up the outside edge. And once McDuffie hits the outside, there is no catching up to J-Neil McDuffie, and a beautiful downfield block by Phil Moore. So in the first 3 minutes of the game, FM went 3 and out on their first possession, and in 2 plays on defense, they immediately allow one. And we're going to get whistles immediately. It looks like we're going to get an FM player jumping at the line of scrimmage before the snap.
Offside penalty called against FM. half the distance to the goal to really try the point.
Extra point attempt for Rudnick's going to be moved up. That was McDuffie's 12th touchdown on the ground this year alone. He's listed as the wide receiver running back on the roster, but doing his damage so far heavily, and it's a bad snap to Cook. Cook's going to pick up. Cook's got the edge. Caleb Cook's going to be stopped just short.
Caleb Cook picks up the fumbled snap, tries to get in, and is denied just shy of the goal line on the conversion attempt. With 9 minutes, 44 seconds left. First quarter, the score, ESM 6 and FM 0.
The lead will be 6 here early on for the Spartans in this semifinal matchup. Inside the stats quarter breakdown, the Spartans averaging 7.1 points in the first quarter this season, where the Hornets defense has allowed 8.6 points a quarter as well. As we see these two teams
Drew Rudnick to kick off for the Spartans. Back deep to receive the Hornets are number 4, Bryce Lynch, and number 6, Jake Chandler.
First kick for Rudnick went out of bounds, and it gave and tacked on 5 yards to start the Hornets' offensive possession as he lines up for his second kick of the night. Low dribbler, and that one's going to head out of bounds again near the same spot. It'll be another 5 yards out of bounds.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Hornets from the 35-yard line.
3 and out last time for the Hornet offense. It was 2 rushing plays to one of the best backs in the section, Zachary Henderson, and Dazuka on the pass attempt, and that one braked up, but would have, and the penalty was declined. There was a legal formation on the play by the Hornets, and it was an early quick 3 and out for the Hornets. Graham Dazuka on the year in as he had to take over halfway through the season for the injured Thomas Porter. 64 of 97 on the year, 798 yards as Henderson's going to bounce this one out to the far sideline and once again met immediately at the line of scrimmage. He'll gain about 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8 from the 37-yard line.
He's out to the 37-yard line, 2nd down and 8.
And he's got 6 in Dazuka, 6 touchdowns to 4 interceptions so far through the season. Last week in the win over Corcoran, he was 8 of 14 for 77 yards and 2 picks, but on the ground, 7 attempts, 17 yards, and he found the end zone. So Dazuka will line up with trips to his right, Henderson in the backfield as he sits in the shotgun on 2nd and 8. He's going to drop back to throw. He'll look right. He'll roll right. Turns back middle of the field, turns back again, and he's just going to have to throw this one to the sideline. Intended target on the play was Samuel Goffert, and he'll be out of bounds.
Incomplete. 10 on the sideline.
So on 3rd down and 8 for the Hornets. So 2nd, 3rd down of the night, currently 0 of 1 on 3rd down conversions. Dazuka under center for this one. It's a rollout on the play action. Pressure brought. That ball is dropped. Intended target, Jacob Vaccaro. The wide receiver drops that one, and it's going to be the 2nd 3 and out of the day for the Hornet offense as the punting unit comes right back out on the field with 8:56 to go here in the first.
4th down.
Nunth once again on the punt. That one's a low liner. That one's going to be, it's going to stay inside the 50 once again. Unlucky roll for Nunth. And once again, the Spartans take over in great field position for the 2nd possession of the night on offense.
At the 48-yard line, the Spartans will take over 1st and 10.
Clifford in the shotgun. McDuffie in the backfield. Ricabo to the near side. It's a handoff to McDuffie. McDuffie stays patient. Cannot avoid the tackle. Will be brought down at the 36-yard line. Correction, the 47-yard line. It'll be second down and 9. Taylor now in the backfield. Clifford in the shotgun once again. Snap. Taylor is going to find the outside. Bounces it back inside. And he's brought down inside the 45-yard line. He's marked down at the 42. So it's a gain of 5 on the play. It'll be third down and 4 from the 47-yard line for the Spartans.
FM tackle was made by number 4, Bryce Lynch on the play.
Taylor, in last week's win against Nottingham, limited time in the backfield after J. Neal McDuffie, ball on the turf. And the Hornets fall onto it.
Still awaiting a call.
As we wait for confirmation from the referees. And it's going to the Hornets. It was just a bad snap on the play. Clifford and McDuffie try to fall on this one, and it just leaks to the behind them, and it's recovered by the Hornets. So the first turnover of the night goes to the Spartans at 7:34. The Hornets will start their third possession of the night on offense. In plus territory this time. Actually, correction, in their own territory. Dazuka once again under center. 2 tailbacks this time, 2 receivers on the near side. And it's a handoff, this time to Henderson, and Henderson's met in the backfield by Kamari Jones and Khalil Coleman. Henderson gets back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down.
Brought down by number 44, Khalil Coleman. No gain on the play. It'll be second down and 10.
Henderson, a dual threat in the backfield as well. He's got 116 yards receiving as well this year and a touchdown through the air on top of the 8 touchdowns on the ground and being one of the leaders in rushing in the section. Zuka, shotgun with trips to his left with the receiver to the near side. Henderson in motion. Pressure brought. Dazuka bounces it out. He's going to head. Jones brings the pressure. That ball is just going to go to the out of bounds. It'll be third down and 10 from the 48-yard line for Dazuka.
On the play by ESM's Kamari Jones. It'll be third down and 10.
Oh for 2 on the night and third down conversions for the FM offense, looking to move the chains for the first time tonight. Seven on the play clock. Dazuka in the shotgun. It's a handoff to Kanjay. Kanjay breaks a tackle. He's met at the midfield. Ball popped out. J. Neal McDuffie lays the lumber on that one, and it prevents the Hornets from getting a first down.
ESM territory fumbles. Recovered by the Hornets. Correction.
McDuffie just waiting in the middle of the field for Kanjay, and he popped that one out. Jones was also near there as well, as we get a discussion currently from the referees. If the play stands, it'll be fourth down. Ball is currently spotted on the 48-yard line in ESM. Actually, it's going to be moved to the 47-yard line in ESM territory.
It'll be fourth down and 5 from the 47-yard line.
Decision time for head coach Jim Flacco. The Hornets currently 0 of 3 on third downs tonight, currently trailing by 6, and it's fourth down and 5 to go as DeZuka walks back out there with the offense. Henderson in the backfield. Two receivers to the far and the near side. Man in motion. DeZuka drops back to throw. Looking, scanning, finds Henderson, and Henderson's met at midfield, and Henderson's going to be short of the line to gain.
Graham Gooch's pass complete to Zach Henderson, who tries to fight his way close to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 2. It is short of the first down. It'll be a turnover on downs. The Spartans will take over first and 10.
The Spartans and the Hornets exchange turnovers on back-to-back possessions, and the third offensive possession of the night will start on the 45-yard line for ESM in their own territory. Clifford in the shotgun, McDuffie in the backfield, Ricabit on the near side. It's a handoff, McDuffie. They'll bounce it to the outside, and Congo gets in the backfield for the tackle. Ganjay gets in the backfield for the tackle for the TFL.
McDuffie brought down in the backfield by number 1, Porter Conjay, back at the 44-yard line. It's a loss of 1 on the play. It'll be second down and 11.
First time the Spartans are behind the sticks tonight as Clifford sets up in the shotgun. Puts Rydell in motion. Handoff, McDuffie. McDuffie's going to find the edge, gets the penalty yardage back and more, and fights his way through past the 50 near the 45-yard line, where he'll be marked down at the 46-yard line, a yard short of first down yardage.
Territory brought down just shy of the first down at the 47-yard line. A pickup of 9 on the play. It'll be third down and 2.
Correction, it's a pickup of 9 on the play. 2 yards to go before moving the sticks for the Spartans. Clifford in the shotgun. Handoff, McDuffie. McDuffie bounces outside. McDuffie keeps it near the sideline. Past the 30, brings it, brought down near the 20-yard line. It's enough for a first down. And Janiel McDuffie keeps his hot start going in the sectionals, as he's currently 80 yards through this one on the 22-yard pickup. 6 touches for McDuffie as Clifford lines up in the shotgun once again. Dwelle Taylor's out to the far side. Bad snap once again. Clifford's going to fall on this one. Miscommunication with McDuffie and Clifford on the counter attempt.
Fumbled in the backfield, recovered by Robbie Clifford back at the 29-yard line. A loss of 4. It'll be second down and 14.
Loss of 4 on the play. Second down and 14 on the 29 for the Spartans. Handoff McDuffie. McDuffie finds the edge again, cuts it up the middle, and he's brought down near the 25-yard line, marked down at the 24. It's a gain of 5 on the play. 5 on the play.
The original line of scrimmage to the 24-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be third down and 9.
Clifford in the shotgun. McDuffie in the backfield. Third down and 9 on the 24. It's a counter to the opposite side for McDuffie. McDuffie has found the edge again. Keeps on his feet. Breaks another tackle. He's brought down inside the 5-yard line. In the first red zone opportunity of the night for the Spartans.
The sideline is down near the 5-yard line. A gain of 19 on the play. First and goal, Spartans.
3:18 here to go in the first. And already, we're not even done with the first quarter of play, and Janiel McDuffie has already broke 100 yards on the ground. First down and 5 to go. Handoff, McDuffie. McDuffie's going to be met at the line by multiple FDM defenders as the line tries to keep this one moving and going. And this one will be marked down, and it looks like the 1-yard line. So it's a gain of 4 for McDuffie on the play. It'll be second down and goal.
Down at the 2.
Actually, correction, it'll be a gain of 3 on the play. He's marked down at the 2-yard line. Taylor now the tailback for the Spartans. It's a handoff. Taylor's met at the line, and he's going to be pushed back.
Dwayne Taylor stacked up at the line of scrimmage by a group of Hornet tacklers.
And for the third straight week in a row, the Spartans have to deal with some rain, as the rain is now coming down pretty quickly here at the stadium. Third week in a row, add the win on top, as we'll be dealing with some messy conditions for this one. Taylor once again in the backfield. Counter the opposite side. Dwelle Taylor strolls in for 6.
Dwelle Taylor around the end and in for the ESM touchdown.
It's a Dwelle Taylor 3-yard touchdown run. It pushes the lead for the Spartans out to 12 early on in this semifinal matchup. Spartans will elect to go for 2. Cook on the near side, Ricardo on the far side. Dwelle Taylor, the tailback, with Clifford in the shotgun. It's a counter once again, and Taylor's going to be met in the backfield, and it's going to be a failed 2-point conversion for the Spartans, with their lead being 12-0 with 1:41 here to go in the first.
ESM 12 and FM 0.
Rudnick gets ready for his third kickoff of the night, as the Spartans currently lead 12-0 with 1:41 to go here in the first. Winner of this one will play Whitesboro and Carthage in the Dome. The winner of Whitesboro and Carthage in the Dome next Friday night for the sectional finals. Rudnick so far, two kicks out of bounds, and field position starting at the 35-yard line for FM. Low kick, and that one once again goes out of bounds near the 25-yard line. Tack on another 5 yards to this one.
It'll come back to the 35-yard line, 1st and 10 for Fayetteville Manlius.
Zuka lines up under center. One tail back. Henderson in motion. It's a handoff to Conjay. Actually, it's a fake on the play action. Deep man downfield. Cook can't come down with it. McDuffie made the tip as he plays safety on that one. Caleb Cook
intended for number 19, Nunzio Palladino.
Palladino was the intended target on that one. There's Cook and McDuffie on the double team. Second down and 10 from the 35-yard line. Dazuka lines up in the shotgun. Conjay in the backfield. He gets this one. He's met immediately. He'll get a few yards on the play, brought down at the 41-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout on the field with 1:27 to go here in the first. with the score being 12-0, ESM leading here in this semifinal matchup in the Class A division. Out of the timeout, Dazuka in the shotgun, handoff, Henderson met immediately in the backfield by number 50, Quentin Hackett, as it's a loss of yards on the play. And it's the third third and out for this Hornet offense after the turnover on the last possession. Newth the punt once again tonight. That one, his best punt of the night, more back there, but this one's going to land on the ESM 45 towards the 45-yard line, as it's his best punt of the night for Newth, as the Spartans take over with 42.2 to go here in the first.
27-yard punt. Correction, a 23-yard punt. First and 10 ESM.
Clifford in the shotgun. Drops back to throw. Deep ball downfield. Ricabo is pushed. We're going to get a flag, but it looks like we're going to get two flags on the play as the whistle.
On the play prior to the snap.
Possibility that these are offsetting penalties, but it looks like the referees were trying to blow the play dead before Clifford threw the ball. So it's a false start penalty on the Spartans. So it negates the PI. So it's a 5-yard penalty for the Spartans. Will be first down and 15 as they once again find themselves behind the sticks tonight. Currently leading by 12 with 36.6 to go here in the first quarter. It's a handoff. McDuffie near side. McDuffie breaks the tackle. He's brought down past the 40, marked down at the 41-yard line.
McDuffie, the ball carrier, able to get across the 40 out to the 41-yard line. A pickup of 3. It'll be second down and 12.
So it's a gain of 3 for McDuffie, as he's already eclipsed 100 yards alone in this first quarter. And it looks like after one quarter of play, the Spartans lead the Hornets 12-0 with a sectional final berth on the line here on Spartan Sports Network. Second quarter action underway here on Spartan Sports Network for the Class A Sectional Semi-Final as the 2-seeded ESM Spartans lead the 3-seeded FM Hornets 12-0 currently. It was the J. Neal McDuffie show once again in the first quarter. 110 yards and a touchdown for McDuffie as he had 145 and 4 last week in the win against Nottingham, picking up where he left off. It'll be second down and 12 to open up the corner on the Spartan 41-yard line. A false start penalty moved them, pushed the Spartans back to start this possession off. It was a run of 3 on the last play of the first quarter. Clifford sets up in the shotgun. More than near side wide receiver. McDuffie in the backfield. It's a counter to the near side. McDuffie, stiff arms one, trying to get by multiple FM defenders and will not be able to. FM says the ball's loose as we wait for official confirmation from the referees. As it looks like this one will stay with the Spartans, so it's third down and 13 on the 40-yard line. It's a loss of 1 on the play for McDuffie. So it's going to be 2 wide receivers on the far side. Moore, Ricabo for Clifford with McDuffie in the backfield on third down and 13. It's a play action fake. Dump off to right down. That one's popped loose on the deflection. Porter Conge gets in there and pops that one out. It's going to be fourth down and 13 for the Spartans. As we get our first big decision of the night from Coach Keyser, which in these situations throughout the year we've seen Robbie Clifford with a pooch punt to back up opponents. Let's look, and that's what we will get. So Clifford once again with 11:07 here in the second. High snap. Clifford gets rid of it, and that one is a pop fly up in the air. And that one bounces inside the 45-yard line at the 47-yard line, as that's where the Hornets will take over their first possession of the second quarter.
47-yard line of the SM. The Hornets will take over their first possession of the second quarter from there, first and 10. Ball's actually spotted at the 46-yard line, first and 10.
.10:57 here in the second, 16 on the play clock as the Hornet offense finally takes the field. Dazuka will line up under center with Conge and Henderson in the backfield. Handoff to Conge, and Conge breaks 1, breaks 2, and he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He'll be 3 yards short of the first down, so it'll be a gain of 7 on the play for Porter Conge.
On the play, down to the 39-yard line. A pickup of 7 on the carry. It'll be second down and 3.
Garcia runs into the huddle. Dazuka in the under center once again. Handoff, Conge. And he's met at the line of scrimmage. Oh, he breaks a tackle. Porter Conge gets in past the 30-yard line, past the 25. It's enough for the first down of the Hornet for the Hornet offense of the night.
Conge split through a couple of tackles. He's down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 14 on the play.
So it's a gain of 14 for Porter Conge, and it gives the Hornets their first down of the night. As it looked like he was stopped originally at the line of scrimmage by multiple ESM defenders, but he just slips out of the tackle and finds the middle of the field. Dazuka in the shotgun now this time. Pitch off to Henderson. Ball on the turf! And it looks like Henderson will come up with this one not before Taylor meets him for a loss of a yard.
Covered up by Zach Henderson. Short of the line of scrimmage. Back at the 26, a loss of 1, second down and 11.
Zuka, backfield with Kanjay this time. Hands off Henderson. It's actually a fake. Dazuka looks to his left, rolls left now. Pressure brought, feels it. He's just going to take it himself, and Kamari Jones brings him down.
Duke's on the scramble. Wrapped up by Kamari Jones, brought down at the 25, a gain of 1.
So it's a gain of 1. It'll be first down and 10 to go. Actually, third down and 10 to go for the Hornet offense. Dazuka in the shotgun. Henderson in the backfield. Fakes the handoff. Looks right. Now looks left. Dazuka looking to throw. Pressure brought. Dump out. That ball is popped out. It's going to be called a fumble on the field. Spartans head the other way. Jaden Rydell down at the 40. Pass was completed to Sergio Garcia, and it turns into an FM fumble. The second turnover of the night for the Hornets could be costly here as we give you the replay. Kamari Jones sets up Jaden Rydell nicely as he just puts helmet to ball on Garcia, and Jaden Rydell strolls down to the sideline to return that one out near the 40-yard line. Once again, an opportunity for Clifford in the ESM offense as he lines up in the shotgun with Moore and Rakaba to the near side and McDuffie in the backfield. First down and 10 from the 40-yard line. Clifford gets it out to the outside on the bubble. That's to Moore. Moore breaks a few tackles in the middle, finds the edge with blocking. Phil Moore, first down and more, brought out inside the 25-yard line. It's enough for a Spartan first down.
A few tacklers and is now down inside the 30, close to the 25-yard line. Ball's going to be spotted at the 24. Gain of 16 yards on the play. First down, ESM.
Clifford's first pass completed, goes for 16 on the yards after catch. Moore's first reception of the night. Clifford in the shotgun. McDuffie in the backfield. Handoff McDuffie. He's got blockers, sheds a few, and he will be brought down near the 15-yard line. First down marker at the 14, so it'll be about a gain of 9 on the play for J-Neal McDuffie.
A gain of 9 on the carry. It'll be second down and 1.
Moore and Rakabo flare out to the far side of the field. Taylor now in the backfield for the Spartans as Clifford lines up in the shotgun. Second down and 1 with 10 on the play clock from the 15-yard line. It's a handoff. Taylor with the edge. Has enough for a first down. Brought down inside the 10-yard line.
Dwelly Taylor on the carry. He's down inside the 10. Down to the 7-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. First and goal, ESM.
First down and goal once again for the Spartans. The last red zone trip, it was a 3-yard Dwelly Taylor touchdown. As the Spartans already in the first half have eclipsed over 129 yards on the ground. Clifford shotgun with Taylor. Taylor on the handoff. Taylor's got his second touchdown of the night. He breaks the plane, and it's 18-0 Spartans.
A 7-yard touchdown run. His second of the night.
Spartans will go for 2 once again. Now, this is a Spartan offense that's been averaging 165.1 yards per game on the ground as it's a handoff to Taylor. Taylor met in the backfield immediately. So the Hornets doing a great job of denying the two-point conversions tonight. So it's 18-0 Spartans with 6:40 to go here in the second. And a team that averages 165.1 yards on the ground already has 136 yards rushing tonight so far. And we have a half a quarter left to go here in the first half. Rudnick once again to kick this one off and give it back to FM. Currently trails by 18 here in the first half. Low kick for Rudnick, and that one muffed at the 25-yard line. Porter tries to get that one. Actually, correction, it's Palladino that tries to bounce that one on the outside. It'll be brought down near the 40-yard line, as that's where the Hornets will take over for first down with 6:33 here to go in the second quarter.
FM will start from there, 1st and 10.
So far for the FM rushing attack. Now, a team that comes in, actually correction, they average 165.1 yards per ground on the game, where the Spartan averages 273. So correction is Henderson gets a handoff. He'll get out of the negative yardage department, get a few positive. He'll be brought down near the 46-yard line.
A gain of 7 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
So a team that's led by one of the best backs in the section, currently has 7 touches for 4 yards. And Porter Conjay, the backup, 3 attempts, 25 yards. He ripped the long one down the middle of the field early on, and in the last possession before it was a Garcia fumble. Dazuka in the shotgun hands that one off to Henderson. It's enough for a first down for the Hornets as they're across the midfield line and into Spartan territory.
Able to get across midfield into ESM territory to the 47-yard line.
Now Dazuka, he's currently 2 of 7 on the night for 6 yards. Last week, not his best performance. He was 8 of 14 last week for 77 yards and threw 2 picks. And the FM offense has been averaging 114 yards through the air this year. And in total, 279 yards per game this year, as Henderson gets the handoff. Henderson's met near the 45, gets past the 45, and he's marked down at the 44-yard line. So it'll be a gain of 2 on the play. Or it'll be a pick of a 3, so it'll be 2nd down and 7 on the 44-yard line. 47 total yards rushing on the night for FM, 53 total yards in general, as they failed to find the blue paint so far here tonight. 5 minutes left here in the second quarter as they currently trail by 18. Dazuka lines up in the shotgun, trips to the near side. One receiver on the far, Henderson in the backfield. And we get flags out early on. And we're going to have an offsides call on the Spartans, so it's going to be 2nd down and 2 for the Hornets as they look to get their second first down of the drive. Dazuka lines up in the shotgun. Henderson to the backfield, fakes it, bubble inside, intended for actually, correction. That ball was intended for Tommy Porter, and he dropped that one. Tommy Porter this year, 24 receptions, 217 yards, and a touchdown through the air. Last week, 5 receptions for 44 yards in the win over Corcoran. So far, no action to the tight end, Gavin Newth, as Suzuka lines up under center, and it's a handoff to Kanjay, and he gets enough for a first down, so it resets the chains, and it's a 3rd down conversion for the Hornets. Gavin Newth, we've seen a lot on the punting unit tonight. This season, he's got 14 receptions, 212 yards, their 2nd leading receiver, and 5 touchdowns through the air. He also has 6 sacks on defense, as he's been a factor on the defensive line tonight. Newth currently out there. They'll line up on the line. Zuka in the shotgun. Ganjay in the backfield. He puts the ball on the turf, and he's going to be met down immediately. Kamari Jones and Phil Moore will get some making a loss of yards for the Hornets. And this ball is going to be marked. We started at the 39, so it's a loss of 3, so it'll be 2nd down and 13 for the Hornets. As it was a missed handoff by Dazuka to Ganjay, and he tried to stay alive and cannot. Moore met Ganjay with immediately, and Jones came in to help Dazuka. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, dropping back to throw. Pressure brought by Hackett in his face. Porter makes the catch, and Dwelle Taylor and Kamari Jones there immediately to get that tackle, as it will be back to the line of scrimmage for Tommy Porter on the reception. His first of the night. It'll be 3rd down and long to go for the Hornets. Zuka once again in the shotgun with Henderson and trips to his right. Drops back to throw, looks right, has Henderson out in the flat. That ball is low, and it's off the fingertips of Zachary Henderson. So it'll be 4th down and 13 with 2:52 to go here in the first half. $16 on the play clock. Dazuka stays out on the field. Henderson in the backfield, trips to his left. Dazuka rolls right, looks right. Porter downfield, and he's going to take it himself, and Phil Moore just knocked Dazuka out of bounds, and it's a turnover on downs for the Hornets.
Out of bounds by Phil Moore. It'll be a turnover on downs. ESM will take over 1st and 10. Fans, we have a red Jeep Cherokee, license plate LKP 7262. Again, a red Jeep Cherokee.
Replay by our fantastic crew.
7262. Your car is running in the parking lot.
Phil Moore causes the turnover on downs, the 3rd turnover of the night for the Hornets. Clifford in the shotgun, 2 receivers on the near side. McDuffie in the backfield. It's a handoff McDuffie as he bounces up inside the tackles. It'll be brought down past the 40-yard line, near the 45-yard line.
He's up to the 43-yard line. Gain of 7 on the play. That'll be 2nd down and 3.
Spartans currently leading by 18. J. Neal McDuffie started the scoring off with a 30-plus yard touchdown run for himself, and then Dwelle Taylor in the goal in the red zone, punching it in twice for the Spartans as McDuffie gets the handoff once again, and he's met by multiple FM defenders near the 41-yard line.
J.D. McDuffie brought down in the backfield. Back at the 42-yard line, a loss of 1, 3rd down and 4.
3rd down and 4 after the loss of yardage on the play by McDuffie. Spartans have 2 timeouts to work with a minute 36 to go here in the first half. 16 currently on the play clock. First down is currently set at the 46-yard line. So Clifford in the shotgun. Handoff, McDuffie tries to bounce it, breaks some tackles, bounces it to the outside, and it's going to cost him. As he'll get back to the 41-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play. We're going to get a whistle and a timeout on the field. So it's 4th down and 4 when we return here from Spartan Stadium. Sectional semifinal action here on Spartan Sports Network. Punting team out on the field after the timeout by the Hornets. Clifford. High snap once again. Clifford, liner. And nobody is back there for the Hornets as that one bounces at the 35-yard line, and that's where Jaden Ricabo downs it at.
24-yard punt. FM will take over from there, 1st and 10.
Minute 2 to go here in the second quarter. Hornets currently trailing by 18. And now this is a Hornet offense that does most of their scoring in the middle part of the game. They average 6.1 points a quarter in the second quarter this season and 6.3 points a quarter in the third quarter this year. First down and 10 from the 35-yard line. Dazuka lines up in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the near side. Porter lines up in the slot. He drops back to the throw, looks left, starts to roll right, has a man in the middle, and that ball is caught. It's enough for an FM first down. Griffin Panowski on the catch. Now in high school, we do have a brief stoppage in time to reset the chains. So as the time now stops at 48 seconds to go with the play clock at 30. As Dazuka looked left originally, felt some pressure, decides to look right, stays near the pocket, and just throws a dime to Panowski as Moore hits him in near the midfield. As while the play was as the replay was going on, the first down and 10 ball from Dazuka was thrown out of bounds. It'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 50-yard line. Dazuka lines up in the shotgun once again. 2 receivers on the far side, 2 to the near. Henderson in the backfield. Dazuka looks left, and we're going to get a flag that stops the play dead. We're going to get a false start on the Hornets. Doxa lines up in the shotgun. Henderson to the backfield, trips to his left. He looks back, drops back to throw. Pressure brought by Hackett. Hackett got a hand on the throwing arm. Rakaba was there, near to possibly pick that one off. It falls stopped at the line, and that should do it for the first half of action as the play clock, actually game clock has less time on it than the play clock, and it looks like the Hornets will not take another stab. 24 minutes in the books. ESM leads FM 18-0, and we're at halftime here on Spartan Stadium for sectional semifinal action here on Spartan Sports Network.
You know, I'm a person too.
Looking for a spot to kick back with friends or grab a bite with the family? Since 2010, Trappers 2 in Manoa has been the place to be. From awesome pizza to pub favorites, there's something for everyone. Got a party or special event? We got you. Inside, outside, or at the brand new sandbar on the patio. Plus, don't miss Thursday trivia, volleyball leagues, and more. We're proud to be called the Cheers of Syracuse. Come hang out at Trappers 2, where good times are always on the menu.
This high school gym used to be packed most nights. Not anymore. Do you know why? Because bad behavior by fans, especially adults, has caused a shortage of game officials across the country. You see, without officials, we can't have sports. Don't let this become reality. It's time for a change. Let's bench bad behavior for good.
24 down, 24 to go. Sectional championship implications on the line here at Spartan Stadium as ESM currently leads the 3-seeded Hornets with a score of 18-0, and it's tipped off an ESM defender on the opening kickoff to start the half as we've got a pit of players on the ground with the ball somewhere underneath.
Coming up, still trying to determine possession.
On the 13, Taylor the tailback. Clifford in the shotgun as he lets the play clock wind down. 6, it's a handoff to Taylor on the snap. Taylor tries to break to the outside. Porter Conge in on the initial stop, and the offensive line once again with a push to get the ball back to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 3 on the play.
Close to the 10-yard line.
It'll be 3rd down
Spotted at the 10. A gain of 3.
and 8 to go.
3rd down and 8.
3:49 here in the third quarter, which has felt like a blur. 2 possessions so far in this quarter alone. The current for the ESM and the stolen possession to kick off this half by the Hornets that resulted in a turnover on downs. Clifford in the shotgun. McDuffie the tailback. Clifford looking to throw. Has Ricabo. Flag thrown, and Jaden Ricabo was nowhere near that pass. It looked like Ricabo was trying to bounce it back under the inside after he initially went out towards the boundary. Okay. We apologize for the technical difficulties here. We are officially back up and running. Currently 3:11 here in the third quarter. And we're going to get an ineligible receiver downfield on the Spartans. This one's going to be declined. It's going to be 4th down and 8 from the 10-yard line in the red zone for the Spartans. Once again, we apologize for the technical difficulties, and we're back with it. Spartans currently leading by 18, looking to put more points on the board. Clifford in the shotgun on 4th and 8. Reverse, McDuffie tries to find the edge. Janiel McDuffie gets brought down. Inside, he breaks a tackle. Janiel McDuffie with his 6th touchdown on the sectionals. He puts it in and puts the Spartans way out in front as it's 24-0 ESM.
Touchdown run, Janiel, 2nd of the night.
FM currently, ESM currently leading FM. As Janiel McDuffie powers his way through the end zone as he was initially grabbed by the pad. That one, the defender on that one was Caleb Haas. He has 65.5 tackles on the year. And the point after is good by Drew Rudnick. Spartans lead 25 by 25 here in the sectional semifinals with a trip to the Dome on the line. Judah Rudnick heads back out for his first kick of the second half. Spartans currently leading by 25 here at Spartan Stadium as we got 3:03 left here in the third. Rudnick's kick, low liner, that was caught by Conge in the air. He stutter steps momentarily and he's brought down near the 40-yard line. Porter Conge took that one out of the air.
He's at the 41-yard line It'll be 1st and 10 Hornets from there.
The FM offense last time out found its way to the 18-yard line. They had a red zone opportunity and then an intentional grounding and an Aiden DeWald and Fillmore sack, causing a turnover on downs for FM as they've been struggling to get anything going on offense tonight. Graham Doxa is currently 5 of 15 for 36 yards. And one of the leading rushers in the section, Zachary Henderson, 15 touches, 28 yards. And Porter Ganjay, also a very important piece of this FM offense, only 6 touches and 25 yards as well. Rainfall still coming down here at the stadium. Doxa heads back out there. Henderson with Henderson in the shotgun. 2 receivers on the near side. Newth is the far side near side wide receiver. It's a fake. Doxa middle of the field, and that ball is just behind Panowski.
Graham Doxa's pass incomplete, intended for Griffin Piankowski. 2nd down and 10.
Be 2nd down and 10 from the 41-yard line for the Hornet offense, as they've been struggling all night once again. Missed opportunity there on the seam ball by Doxa to Panowski. This one in play, Taylor off the fingertips, almost had a pick. Newth was the intended target, as he was the closest one in the area, as it looks like pressure was brought on Doxa on that one. It's going to be 3rd down and 10 for the Hornet offense. .250 to go here in the 3rd. 10 seconds on the play clock as it's 3rd down and 10 from the FM 41-yard line. Doxa lines up in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the far side. Fakes the handoff to Henderson. Wilson bringing pressure. Doxa's going to take it himself, and Jaden Rydell meets him there as Doxa fights his way for more yards, but it won't be enough. Doxa will be marked down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the play. It'll be 4th down and 3.
48-yard line. They're going to spot it just across the 47. We'll make it a gain of 7, 4th down, and a long 2.
Doxa lines up in the shotgun once again. 2 receivers on the near side. Henderson, the tailback, fakes the handoff, rolls to his right. Doxa with pressure. Pass completed to Newth. Newth gets his 2nd catch of the night before he's brought down in ESM territory.
Into ESM territory to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play, 1st and 10 FM.
So Newth's 2nd reception of the night goes for 19. And he's got 34 yards receiving through the air. Doxa clips the 59-yard mark through the air as we get a momentary pause in the action as Doxa just felt the pressure off the play action and does a great job of finding Newth middle of the field. Moore was there initially, and McDuffie comes in to help in the secondary. Momentary break in the action here with 1:46 to go in the 3rd quarter. We'll be back with you momentarily here on Spartan Sports Network. Out of the break. 1:35 to go. Doxa in the shotgun. Handoff. Fakes the handoff to Henderson. Porter off the fingertips. Graham Doxa had that one in the middle of the field for Tommy Porter.
Pass incomplete, intended for number 13, Tommy Porter. 2nd and 10.
Little levels concept from the Hornets. They've been attacking the middle of the field through the pass game tonight, and Tommy Porter cannot hold on to it. Garcia and Ganjay go out onto the field for the Hornets. as it's 2nd down and 10 from the 33-yard line. Doxa moves under center for this one. It's a fake to Henderson, rolls out left. Graham, deep ball, downfield. Jump ball, picked off. Caleb Cook says no, can do. Intended ball was Panowski. And Caleb Cook gets the turnover for the Spartans. And they take over inside the 10-yard line with 1:20 to go here in the third. As we bring it in the recap, Doxa thought he had Panowski deep. Just ball was a little underthrown. Actually, Cook and Panowski on the jump ball, and Cook just makes the last move to take that one out of the hands of Panowski. And it's another FM turnover on the night. It's the 5th forced turnover for the Spartans. Clifford in the shotgun with Taylor in the backfield. They stand in the end zone. Taylor gets a few yards, gives the Spartan offense some breathing room.
Willie Taylor on the carry. He's across the 5, out to the 7-yard line. Gain of 4, it'll be 2nd down and 6.
Gain of 4 for Taylor. 2nd down and 6 on the 7-yard line. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. $18 on the play clock, 50 on the game clock, as the Spartans look to wind this one down as close as they can. Taylor's standing in the end zone once again. Clifford standing in the shotgun. Receiver in the near and the far. Clifford, handoff Taylor. Taylor tries to bounce it to the outside. Taylor fighting for extra yardage. Brought down inside the 10 near the 15. He'll be marked down at the 13-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 12-yard line. Gain of 5, it'll be 3rd down and 1. That will be the final play.
3 quarters in the books here at Spartan Stadium for in this sectional Class A sectional semifinal battle, as the 2-seeded Spartans are 12 minutes away from heading to the Dome for the 2nd time in 3 years. We'll be back with you with 4th quarter action here on SSN. The Spartans are 12 minutes away from finding themselves in a section final battle next week in the Dome for Class A, as they currently lead the Hornets 25-0 as we start the fourth quarter here at Spartan Stadium. It's been a ground game once again night for the Spartans. They've got 211 total rushing yards, 2 touchdowns out of J-Neil McDuffie on the ground, picking up where he left off last week, and Dwelle Taylor finding the end zone twice as well. 3rd down and 11 coming up on the Spartan 12-yard line. Taylor, the tailback, with Clifford in the shotgun. And we're going to get a jump on the line. This is going to push the Spartans back. It's going to be a false start on what looks like J-Neil McDuffie.
False start penalty is going to take the ball back to the 7-yard line, 3rd down and 6.
It'll be a 5-yard penalty, 3rd down and 6 for the Spartans. Clifford in the shotgun, 7 on the play clock. Handoff, it's actually a reverse. This time McDuffie. McDuffie's got some room. McDuffie's got a lane. It's only Porter. Can Tommy Porter catch up? It's a move by J-Neil McDuffie as he strolls into the end zone for 6. J-Neil McDuffie with 2 hat tricks in sectionals for his 3rd touchdown of the night.
There is a flag on the play, however. We have a hurling penalty against ESM.
And it's a holding on the Spartans that's going to negate the 93-yard touchdown from what would have been J-Neil McDuffie. That would have been his 8th touchdown of the year of 30-plus yards or more. And at any minute, the Spartan offense is capable of making explosive plays when you least expect it.
To the 3-yard line, 3rd and 10.
So it brings it back to the 3-yard line. This is going to be a penalty of 4 yards, be 3rd down and long. Clifford in the shotgun. Taylor in the backfield, the receiver to the far and the left. Clifford, hands off. Taylor does not have much room. Tommy Porter on the wrap-up. It's going to be 4th down and a few yards to go, as it looks like we'll get a punt, and FM will get excellent possession to open up their first offensive possession of the 4th quarter. Clifford's punt. That one's tipped. That one's a sky. And that ball's going in the end zone. It's a touchdown. 6 points for the Hornets.
Punt bounces back into the end zone.
It's 6 for the Hornets. They get on the board for the first time tonight off the special teams miscue by the Spartans once again. That has cost them heavily in this second half.
Return for the touchdown. Gets FM on the scoreboard.
That ball was tipped at the line. The FM special teams doing a great job of getting there, putting pressure on Clifford, who's backed up in his end zone, and Tommy Porter just falls on it and gets 6. Spartans will go for 2. Actually, Hornets will go for 2. Doxa in the shotgun with Henderson. Porter in the slot. Jake Chandler, the near side wide receiver. Moves out in motion. Docks on the QB draw. 8 into Wald. Had none of it. He sniffs it out, and it's a failed 2-point opportunity for the Hornets.
Is no good. With 10 minutes, 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The score now ESM 25 and FM 6.
Quentin Rogers for his second kickoff of the half. The first one was recovered by the Hornets after he knocked it off of Cameron Deerstein's fingers. And that one's going to go out of bounds. It looks like they were trying to get an onside kick. Motion at the line, and Rogers just boots that one out near the 45-yard line. .58 to go here in the fourth quarter. Strange turn of events over the last 3 minutes here at Spartan Stadium. We had a 93-yard touchdown wiped off the board by a holding penalty, and then we had a punt that was tipped and went backwards, and Tommy Porter lands on it for the first FM points of the night.
Ball's going to be spotted at midfield. It'll be first and 10 ESL.
Tack the 5 yards on. Spartans start at the midfield line. Taylor the tailback. McDuffie lines up at tight end. Clifford in the shotgun. It's a handoff. Taylor finds an edge. Dwelling, Taylor is not going to be caught. Cue the lights, cue the band. We've got 6. Taylor's got his 9th touchdown of the year on the ground so far, 3 tonight. Clifford on that extra 2-point, and Taylor's going to be snuffed out as the Spartans have failed to convert on 2-point conversions tonight.
10 minutes, 49 seconds left in the
Rudnick heads out once again tonight. He's been pretty much pinning the Hornets at their own 35-yard line in terms of possession, but kicking it out around the 30. 10:49 to go in the fourth. Low liner once again. This one fielded around the 35. And the Spartans will bring down the returner inside the 40-yard line.
Picked up and returned by FM's number 18, Quentin Rogers. He's to the 43-yard line, 1st and 10 FM.
Doxa in the Hornet offense, head out once again here in the fourth quarter. Actually, for the first time in this fourth quarter, Porter's points on the blocked kick punt. First points of the night. It's a handoff to Henderson. Henderson bounces it to the near side. Zachary Henderson gets by a few ESM defenders. Will be wrapped down before the line. Will be a few inches short of the first down. Actually, it's enough for a first. So it's a 10-yard rush for Zachary Henderson.
Ball is spotted.
He's got 38 yards on the night.
48, shy of 47. It's a gain of 10 yards and good for a Hornets first down.
Doxa in the shotgun, receiver to the near side, and we've got movement on the line as the Spartans point to the Hornets. And we've got a false start. This will knock the Hornets back 5 yards. Will be first down and 15.
To the other side of midfield to the 48, 1st and 15.
Porter heads out to the huddle with the play call for the Hornets. 10:01 here to go in the fourth. 10 on the play clock. Doxa lines up in the shotgun with Henderson in the backfield. Porter, the slot receiver, 4 on the play clock. Doxa gets rid of it. Looks left, looks right. Pressure brought. And that ball is incomplete. Ethan Doxa, as Graham tries to get it to his sibling, fails on that one. It's going to be second down and 15 to go. But we've got a player down on the field for the Spartans. Phil Moore was currently down. He'll head to the sideline. And we'll be back with you momentarily here on SSN. Doxa in the shotgun, out of the break. Drops back to throw, looks left, looks right, has a man downfield, that's Nuth, and just leaves it a little too long for Nuth. Ricava was in coverage on that one on the deep ball by Doxa.
It'll be 3rd down.
Gavin Nuth, who's got 2 receptions on the night for 34 yards, the leading receiver for FM. Doxa's 6 of 22 for 55 yards tonight. Once again, struggling through the air in the last few weeks. Spartans currently lead 31-6, 9:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. Doxa looks left, looks right, has to get it off to Doxa. That ball is caught by Doxa. Moore will bring him down inside the 45-yard line. It'll be 4th down and about 6 for the Hornets. Doxa Shotgun. Henderson with trips to his right. Pitch to Henderson. Henderson has some blocks. Zachary Henderson on 4th and 7
Zach Henderson on the carry.
is going to be a few yards short, so it's going to be a turnover on downs for the Hornets. And it'll give the Spartan offense the ball back with 8:56 to go in the 4th.
It'll be short of the first down. It is a turnover on downs. The Spartans will take over 1st and 10 following the officials' timeout.
Officials timeout on the field. We'll be back momentarily here on SSN.
Grab a bite with the family? Since 2010, Trappers 2 in Manoa has been the place to be. From awesome pizza to pub favorites, there's something for everyone. Got a party or special event? We got you. Inside, outside, or at the brand new sandbar on the patio. Plus, don't miss Thursday trivia, volleyball leagues, and more. We're proud to be called the Cheers of Syracuse. Come hang out at Trappers 2, where good times are always on the menu.
Out of the officials' break here on SSN. 2 receivers on the near side. Taylor lines up in the backfield with Clifford in the shotgun. Hand off to Taylor. Taylor bounces to the outside once again. He'll get about a gain of 5 on the play, possibly 4. Keeps the clock rolling.
He's out near the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, 2nd down and 4.
Second down and 4 to go on the 45-yard line for the Spartans. It was a gain of 6 for Taylor on the last handoff. 10 on the play clock. As the Spartans will look to take as much time off the clock as they can this possession. Handoff. Taylor once again. Taylor's met at the line. He keeps pushing forward. The line pushes Taylor forward. It's enough for a first down for the Spartans.
Into FM territory. To the 48-yard line, it's a gain of 7 more. First down, ESM.
Eric Robinson now in at tailback for the Spartans. Ricabo Moore line up to the near side. Clifford stays in the shotgun. It's a handoff to Robinson. Robinson with an initial burst. He gets to about the 45-yard line. It'll be about a gain of 3 on the play.
Eric Robinson, the ball carrier. Able to get to the 45-yard line, a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
The Spartans have averaged 273.3 yards per game this season. They have that at 276 in rushing yards alone tonight. Currently, their total is 291, as the FM defense has been averaging 297.5 yards allowed per game. J. Neal with 146 of those. Taylor with 132 as Robinson stays the tailback. It's a handoff to Robinson on 2nd down and 8. Eric Robinson with a burst of speed. Gets inside the 30 near the 25-yard line. It's enough for a Spartan first down.
25-yard line. A pickup of close to 20 on the play. 1st and 10 ESM from the 26. Make that a gain of 19 on the carry for Eric Robinson.
It's a gain of 19 for Robinson. 6 minutes down, 6 left to go here in the fourth quarter with the Spartans looking to punch their ticket to the Dome for the second time in 3 years. Robinson's the tailback still. 10 on the play clock. Clifford stays in the shotgun. Rakaba the near side wide receiver, with Moore being the far side wide receiver. It's a handoff to Robinson once again. Robinson gets past the initial line, tries to get to the second level, and it'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain about 4 on the play.
He's down shy of the 20. 20 ball spot at the 22-yard line, a pickup of 4. It'll be second down and 6.
.458 to go, 7 on the play clock. Clifford lines up in the shotgun with Robinson, the tailback. Robinson, he's met immediately. Griffin Panowski there immediately on second down and 6. There'll be a loss of a few yards on the play for Robinson.
He's brought down back at the 23. It's a loss of 1. It'll be third down and 7.
.16 on the play clock. Clifford in the shotgun. Robinson tailback as well. Receiver Lanier in the far sideline with 2 tight ends. It's a handoff to Robinson. Robinson's going to be met, dragged down by Panowski once again. Panowski makes it 4th down and long to go from the 23-yard line.
Eric Robinson, the ball carrier. Stopped at the 21-yard line. A pickup of 2 on the
Winner of this will play the winner of the number 1 seed Whitesboro and number 5 seed Carthage game, as that's currently going on in Marcy, New York. Winner will head to the Dome as well. Whitesboro currently the 2-time defending sectional champions, as they've been also the state runner-up in Class A over the last 2 years. 6 on the play clock for Clifford. 12 as the penalty will head back. Will force the Spartans back to the 29-yard line. We do have final scores in Section 3. Semi-final round tonight as Clifford lines up in the shotgun. Robinson once again the tailback on 4th down and 12. And off to Robinson, near side for Robinson, and he's met immediately, and we've got another flag out on the field. New Hartford improves to 10-0 as they head to the Class B sectional championship round as they get a 37-34 win over Indian River. And it's final as CBA beats West Jenny 56-7 as they will head as the state defending champs. Will head to the sectional championship round as well in Class AA.
Turnover on downs. The Hornets will take over. FM will start 1st and 10.
So it's a turnover on downs for the Spartans. They drain the game clock all the way down to 2 minutes and 32 seconds as Graham Duxa and the Hornet offense will have an opportunity to put more points up here in this semifinal round. Doxa lines up in the shotgun, actually. Actually, we've got a quarterback change out on the field for the Hornets. Porter heads in motion. It's a toss on the bubble. Ian Wilson gets in there to deflect it. That one from Sammy Kahn, the senior, on the pass.
Kahn's pass knocked down by Ian Wilson. Second down and 10.
Under center is Kahn. He drops back to throw, looks left, deep ball, downfield, has a man, and that ball's gonna hit the turf before it can get to Brian Carr.
Sam Kahn's pass is incomplete. Coverage on the play by number 24, Carter Bird. A third down and 10.
.224 here to go in the fourth quarter. Third down and 10 for the Hornets. Currently trailing 31-6. As the 3-seeded Hornets looking to keep their season alive by any means necessary. Kahn under center. It's a handoff to Conge. Conge gets the first down and more. Keeps the clock rolling.
Porter Conge the carry, ball carry. He's across the 40, out to the 42-yard line. A pickup of 14 yards on the carry. First down, FM.
It's enough for a first down. Kahn once again on the reverse. This time it goes to Rogers as he'll get to the midfield line. It's about a gain of 7 on the play.
Quentin Rogers, the ball carrier.
Kanye with 39 yards in total on the night. After that last touch, this keeps the clock rolling as we're down to 1:43 here to go in the fourth quarter. It was a night dominated by the ESM rushing attack. Janiel McDuffie on 16 touches, 146 yards, and 2 touchdowns helped lead the way, with Dwelle Taylor on 15 touches, 132 yards, and 3 touchdowns as the tandem helps lead the Spartans. And that pass is incomplete. Kahn was intended for Jacob Vaccaro.
Nearly intercepted by Carter Bird.
Carter Bird almost had his interception, first interception of the year on that one. It's going to be third down and 3 to go with the ball on the 49-yard line. In total tonight, the Spartans eclipsed the 318-yard mark. This Hornet defense came in allowing 79 and a half. As it's a handoff. Conje once again gets past midfield.
Again, the ball carried. Brought down by ESM's number 11, Rayfell with the Wally. He is close to a first down. 48-yard line.
The Hornet off defense was allowing 297.5 yards per game. The Spartans eclipsed that with a total of 318 as the rushing attack left them the victory. Kahn once again with 51.9 seconds to go, lines up under center. And we've got a timeout on the field from FM. We'll be back with you momentarily out of the timeout break here on SSN. Out of the break here on SSN. 51.9 seconds to go here in the fourth. Kahn under center. Fakes the handoff. Rolls to his right. Kahn, pass. Almost picked off once again. It's number 7 for the Spartans. almost having an interception.
Pass incomplete, nearly intercepted by number 7, Damari Hudson.
Damari Hudson in on the deflection.
2nd and 10.
The Spartans, for the second time in 3 years, will head to the Dome. Question is, will it be Whitesboro? Will it be Carthage? This time it's a handoff for the Hornets, and this one keeps the clock moving.
Quentin Rogers, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 on the carry. It'll be 3rd down and 4.
So it's 3rd down and 4. Game clock ahead of the play clock. And that will just about do it here from Spartan Stadium as Con lines up for one more play. Fakes the handoff. Actually, this one goes to Carr. Correction, this one goes to Rogers, and he's brought down.
Quentin Rogers on the carry. Stop at the 41. They gain of 1 yard.
And that will do it from Spartan Stadium. For producer Don Durantini and our fabulous crew here on Spartan Sports Network, the 2-seeded Spartans are headed to the Dome. Your final score here at Spartan Stadium, ESM 31, 3-seed FM 6. Spartans are dome bound, and enjoy the rest of the night, everybody.